Good morning. Look what I got back. My suitcase. There's the little maker's tag I was talking about there. My suitcase. I got back my suitcase. I walked out of here yesterday. This is Tobias's flat, and Tobias has been in Sweden. He's been home for 3 weeks, so he's let me stay in his apartment. And I walked out yesterday and closed the door behind me, locking the keys in. I just looked at him and said, "Oh, you're a bad man." You know what I mean? After all my work, and you do this, you know. But then I just said to myself, right, well, what can I do now? And I went down to see my friends in Hostel Mostel. And I said, lads, I'm in a bit of a fix, like I'm after locking myself out of my apartment. Is there any chance I can stay? They said, yeah, Dave. It's no bother, like they're the most wonderful people. They're beautiful friends. You know what I mean? They're the type of friends that have your back, they never see you stuck. You know, Tobias, my friends in Hostel Mostel. And like, you know, after saying like you're a bad man, you know, but everything with reason, because I'm leaving here. I'm leaving here tomorrow or the next day, but I'll tell you about this in a minute. And then my Italian friends, you know, down in Hostel Mostel, you know, they live there, they're residents there, they live in the hostel, like, but they said to me, come sit with us, Dave, you know, we'll have tea with us. And they invited me to have tea with them, and we drank wine and we had tea, and they're more beautiful friends. You know, there's like, I'm eating out dumpsters the last few days. Like I've nothing, but I'm not complaining because I was just like, Tobias got home at 4:30 this morning, and we've been drinking since 4:30 this morning, and you know, like, I'm not complaining because I was just telling Tobias I had the most amazing time when he was gone. The most amazing time I've been here on my own, and like it's been crazy. Like, trust me, it's just been so nuts. It's been absolutely mental. But I've had the most amazing time because okay, for the last 4 or 5 days I was eating out dumpsters, but the philosophy that was coming to me was so profound. It was fuck. And don't expect you to relate, but this is worth so much more than money. But you have to keep your feet on the ground for this sort of. Like, I used to clean toilets in Hostel Mostel, but to keep my feet on the ground, and I appreciate this. This is where Nietzsche went wrong, you know. This is where Nietzsche went wrong. He just became an absolute dickhead, you know. I mean, like, he just, you know, why am I so smart? He just became an arsehole, even though his philosophy is untouchable. I'm beginning to think he's even better than Hegel, like, because he's more poetic. He could be understood. He's more poetic. He could be, yeah. That don't concern you anyway. Anyway, so where was I? Yeah. So I'm packing this. This is my suitcase. I'm packing this, and Tobias has been very good to me. He's always been very good to me, and I'm not going to be a burden because he's been very good to me. So I'm leaving for another city. Tomorrow or the next day, I'm leaving for another city, and I'm going to start a school of philosophy, and you know, I'm calling it the Lyceum. That's what Aristotle's was called, the Lyceum. It was a gym and school of philosophy together, you know, body and mind, and there's a reason, like, you know, well, the Don is building Plato's Academy. He's rebuilding it in Athens, so I'm going to replicate Aristotle's Lyceum here. Now, there'll be those that can make the distinction between Aristotle and Plato, but it's very important to be able to do so, but it doesn't matter anyway. I'm not going to bore you. Anyway, so I'm starting a school of philosophy, philosophy and physical training, so gym and philosophy in another city. I don't know where yet. All I know is that's as much as I'm allowed bring. I'm allowed whatever fits in that suitcase is all I can bring. Now I have a big head bag of stuff because I only had to move from the hostel to here, and I was in the hostel for a while, and I have a big head bag of stuff. But this is the first rule of dialectics. The first rule of dialectics. the first rule of dialectics. Doesn't matter. This is the first rule of dialectics. Look it up. Engel's first rule of dialectics. This transformation of quantity into quality. Transformation of quantity into quality. Transformation of quantity into quality. That's the first rule of dialectics. And that's what I'm doing here. And this is what I'm gradually doing on my social media as well. The transformation of quantity into quality. Instead of trying to reach loads of people, I'm narrowing it down to the few that matter. Now, you might wonder now how I'm going to finance the School of Philosophy and all the rest. All I have in that regard is a hypothesis. I honestly I would have to tell you, I don't know how I'm going to finance it, but I haven't died yet, and I've had the most amazing time, and so I'm just going to throw myself into the abyss again. But before you can throw yourself into the abyss, you have to have a hypothesis. So that's what I'm going to give you now, because I'm going to ask you to throw yourself into the abyss as well. And this is what I'm going to give you now as a hypothesis. I'm not going to pretend that my money is coming from content creation, even though that is now my sole occupation is content creation. But I'm not going to pretend that my money comes from that, because I'm not a SoundCloud rapper. Now, you might ask me, well, what's a SoundCloud rapper, Dave? What's a SoundCloud rapper? Well, everybody knows that SoundCloud rappers have the best drugs. SoundCloud rappers have the best drugs, but what they do is they have the best drugs, and the best drugs always gets the market. I've always said this. The best drugs take the market. Everybody wants the best fucking drugs. I don't care who you are, what you are, and everybody tries to be mean about it. No, that's bad fucking business. The best drugs take the market. That's there's no argument in that regard. I don't care what anybody says. I know business like it. But SoundCloud rappers have the best drugs, so they make plenty of money. But in order to mitigate any red flags that arise as a result of their flamboyant and luxurious lifestyles, they post content, their songs, their music on SoundCloud, and they present themselves as celebrated artists, as successful artists. Like they put their music on SoundCloud and the blast. Oh yeah. You know what I mean? Look at all I can afford now. I'm a success. But this is a delusion or deception from their actual real and alternative revenue stream. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so that's what a SoundCloud rapper is. Like for example, like there's one chap who does food reviews. He drives around in a BMW. He has apparently like what would seem to be a relatively lavish lifestyle, but he has about 10,000 views a video. Now this creates an illusion and deception as to the lucrative market of content creation. And content creation is actually not as lucrative as people think it is. This is an illusion and deception that leads many people to the sirens of Odessa. I want to be rich, I want to be famous, I want to be this. This is the sirens of Odessa. This is the illusion of success. They've always done this, Oh, copy me, you know what I mean? I'll show you how. But those who are selling the picks, hoes and shovels are the ones who actually make the money, not the ones who are panning for gold. Only an odd one who's panning for gold actually makes the money. But it's the greed that drives the economy of the gold rush, and it's the greed that drives the economy of the content creation. But I'm not a greedy man. That's not why I make content. But anyway, yeah. But your man is a SoundCloud rapper. He's a SoundCloud rapper. He's celebrated as a food critic. Let's say names, but he's celebrated as a food critic, but he's a SoundCloud rapper. So the whole universe is immersed in delusion and deception, but you have to learn how to see. You have to learn how to see. You need this. You see this? You need this. Trust me, you need this. If you want to see things as they are, you need this. I spy with my little eye and just taking my time. So he's a SoundCloud rapper. Now I am not a SoundCloud rapper. I have nothing, as I said. I have nada, nothing. And that's exactly how I like it. That's at this point in time, at this stage, this is exactly how I like it. This is how I want it. This is where I need to be. And why do I need to be like this? I need to be like this because I'm now going to another city. I'm moving to another city. I'm opening a school of philosophy. I'm extending an invite to any girls who want to come. I'm inviting girls for the simple reason that my objective is to build an empire, a republic across borders, but it's an inversion of the hierarchy. So this is matriarchy as opposed to patriarchy. Now it's matriarchy as opposed to patriarchy. I have no interest in fucking men. I only want to take the men's money. That's my only interest in men. I'm going to enslave them. I'm going to enslave them, and I'm being perfectly honest about that. Because any empire, if you want to build any empire, it's built by imperialism. That's how empires are built. The freeing of slaves from tyranny and the re-enslaving of them. That's under a new rule. That's how empires are built. That's like, let's not beat around the fucking bush. That's how empires are built. The freeing of slaves from tyranny and the re-enslaving of them. That's how empires are built. Let's not bullshit each other. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to free the slaves from tyranny and I'm going to re-enslave them. But I'm not a tyrant. I'm not a tyrant. I have no wish to control anybody but myself. All I'll be is a conductor. In other words, I'm not a tyrant, I'm going to conduct. I'm going to conduct. Because for the orchestra to play in harmony, there must be a conductor. I'm not a fucking tyrant, I'm a conductor. Do you understand what I'm saying? So what I'm going to do is, I am going to free the slaves from tyranny, I'm going to re-enslave them, but then I'm going to teach them how to free themselves, because they have to learn how to free themselves. We all have a certain amount of time in which to free ourselves. But that's limited. We have a limited amount of time in which to free ourselves. But this is the objective of life. This is the objective of life. And there's lots of bullshit and wank and all the rest, but this is the objective of life. You have a limited amount of time in which to free yourself. Where am I? Yeah. You have a limited amount of time in which to free yourself. But that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to free them from tyranny, and I'm going to re-enslave them, and I'm going to teach them. Me and this elite group that I'm going to train, my first elite group, the inner circle, that I'm going to train in this school that I'm opening now in the next city. We're going to free and enslave the slaves, and then teach them how to free themselves. So that's the objective. This is Kill Bill Volume 3 coming next. Kill Bill Volume 3. That's what I'm doing next. That's my next project, Kill Bill Volume 3. So I'm extending an invite to any girls who want to come. They can apply to me. Just send me a word, send me a message. Yeah, you can contact me on Change My Mind, you can contact me on this, but send me a message. Send me a message and we'll talk about what you're bringing to the table and what can you possibly bring to the table. But we'll talk about terms and conditions. Just make sure I'm not going to put you on the fanny market. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah. So, yeah, no men need apply. Except you're a raging homosexual. Now, if you're a raging homosexual, you're welcome to apply, because that's conducive to the goal. It's an inversion of the hierarchies. But if you're not a raging homosexual, don't apply, because you're not conducive to the goal. You know what I mean? You're adverse to the goal. You're not conducive to the goal. So you get the idea, and it's free. Now, I have no money and I can't make any promises. What I can do is I can promise you accommodation. I will be able to furnish that much. I'm fairly confident of that. Actually, I'm very confident. I don't even know where I'm going, but I'm very confident because, well, I am Dionysus, and I'm very confident I can provide you accommodation. But if you asked me where the revenue is coming from, I'm then transformation of quantity into quality. I'm reducing my content creation down from, I'm no longer going to create content on this page, on this Facebook page, Dave Conroy. I'm moving my content creation solely to my group Change Your Body and my YouTube channel, Dave the Philosopher. But Change My Body is 10 euros a month, $9.99 a month. That's how much it costs, because I'm laying down some quality fucking shit there. And I'll tell you one thing, I know the quality of my content, and I'm not going to sit around waiting to be a SoundCloud rapper, or waiting for everybody to lick my arse and throw me the coppers from their fucking table, or throw me the fucking crumbs from their table. No, I know the quantity of the quality of my content, and it's $9.99 a month, and that's fucking cheap, really fucking cheap. And if you think any different, you're a stupid cunt. The other day, because it's relative to the body, I posted it on how to detox from benzos. How to detox from benzos, because that's relative to the body. Now, that's fucking quality shit. That's quality fucking shit. And if you follow it to the letter, it'll work perfectly. There's no need for big fucking fancy clinics in Russia, or making your bag, or cleaning your fucking room, or any rest of that bollocks. And you'll be able to do it in one day. And all you have to do is fucking believe me. But that alone, if you're addicted to benzos, is that's worth diamonds, mate. Never mind the scabby tenor, that's worth diamonds. Anyway, Change My Body, that's where my revenue is going to come from. And if I get revenue from this, then I have to pay the bills on the accommodation, obviously. But I'll cook for you. So I'll make sure you're food. Now, initially, if I don't have money, I can't provide this. But if I have money, I've no interest in money. I've no interest in money. I'll cook for you, I'll fucking do what I can for you, but we're in this together. Like, it's not my money, it's actually his money. But we still have an empire to build because I have to build a ladies' gym as well. You know what I mean? I still have an empire to build, so money has to go towards that. But I am Dionysus, and I believe there must be balance. If you work hard, you must party hard. If you work hard, you must party hard. And I like to work hard. You know, now I make it off this. Listen, get in touch, yeah? Bye.